Hey, this is Mark Swanson from MTC Media. Look, George Mason started their three-game road trip, probably one of their most important stretches of the season, considering where they are in the conference and where they would like to be. Uh, they started off in an exciting fashion and with a win with a 75-70 overtime win over St. Joe's. Joshua Durrell with another monster performance against St. Joe's, 33 points and 8 rebounds. He beat the Hawks to the basket early. I mean, the improvement of Oduro is has been a wonder to see. He started off, he's one of your back to the basket bigs in college basketball that is no longer old school and thought of as being outdated. His move sets up his other moves. And early on, it was that spin off, it's the little jump hook, it's getting to the middle of the lane, all those things with your back to the basket. And then it grows to where his game has grown, being able to step out, beat guys off of the dribble late. I mean, late in the second, with all of the minutes Oduro played late in the second half and overtime, he's still getting around that like free throw line and still being able to beat his guy to the basket on one or two dribbles. That is where the improvement has happened. The win moved George Mason to 13-11, 6-5 in Atlantic 10. That's good for seventh in the conference. And when you consider just how razor thin it is, George Mason easily could be 8-3 in the conference and 15-9. I mean, they lost a couple down at the end, some tough losses. But this one showed a little bit of character. Mason was down by 10 with 3:33 left in regulation, then went on a 13-2 run, put themselves up 64-62 with 8 seconds left. But then St. Joseph's Jordan Hall over dribbles. I mean, you got to give Deshaun Schwartz some credit. He played really good defense without fouling. Jordan Hall over dribbled and everything else and still makes a shot at the buzzer, sending the game into overtime. In overtime, Mason outscored St. Joe's 11-6. After the game, Kim English said it. We've been in these type of ball games all season. The VCU game was an outlier for us. It's good for us to start to find a way to come out of on top in these games like this. And I can understand what he's saying. Like I said earlier, they've lost some tough ones down the stretch. They got a good one here. This is a 3-game road trip. This was game one. Their next trip, they head to Fordham. Another game on their calendar. I know he will never say this, but this should be designated as another winnable road game. So George Mason again, fighting to get into the top four. Some things going to have to break their way in order to get to the top four. They're not in total control of it, but you win as much as you can win and get as high as you can get. This is Marcus Washington from MTC Media.